Hi, welcome to Try It, Buy It, Make It, Sell It. Winter has arrived, and so has cold and flu season. And right about now, we're all looking for things to try to help us from getting the cold and flu. So I decided to look up some things that were natural that could help us to ward these things off, possibly, and build our immune system. We always hear about the immune system, but do we really know what that all entails? Glad you asked, because I looked it up in the dictionary, the Merriam Dictionary, about the immune system, and this is what it says. The bodily system that protects the body from foreign substances, cells, and tissues by producing the immune response, and that includes especially the thymus, spleen, lymph nodes, special deposits of lymphoid tissue, as in gastrointestinal tract, and bone marrow, macrophages, lymphocytes, including the B cells and the T cells, and antibodies. What does all this mean? It means that this whole system in our bodies work together to fight off these colds and flus. So I also looked up different things, natural things, that could help us, like foods and things of that nature. So I'm going to read that to you. And I found this at the Harvard University. Says healthy ways to strengthen the immune system. Number 1, do not smoke. It's number 1, do not smoke. Number 2, eat a diet high in vegetables and fruits. Number 3, exercise regularly. Number 4, maintain a healthy body weight. Number 5, drink alcohol only in moderation if you drink. Number 6, get adequate sleep. Mental note, have to work on getting adequate sleep. 7, wash hands thoroughly. Cook meat thoroughly. 8, try to minimize stress. Okay, we'll try. So those are some of the things that we can do that are natural to help ward off these things possibly. All right, and also I looked up a little bit more about sunlight because that wasn't in there. And the more I read about sunlight, the more important getting sunlight is. So I looked it up, and this came from Forbes, and this was February 28th, 2018. And the article was Why Sunlight is Actually Good for You. Yeah, they usually tell us it's bad for us and that we need to cover up with things to, sunblock and everything to block the sun out. So I'm just reading what I found as well. So you do what's right for you, but I'm just reading what I found. That's all. So it says, here is why you should soak up sunlight. It elevates moods, improves sleep, promotes bone growth, helps strengthen the immune system, lowers blood pressure, may reduce the risk of melanoma, reduce, promotes weight loss. Okay, pause. I need to add a disclaimer to this because I am not a doctor. I am not telling you that this will 100% cure anything or anything like this. This may help you. May help you strengthen your immune system, because I feel we need everything we can to empower ourselves from the sicknesses that are out there. So this is just something you can add, and hopefully it helps you. Everybody's body is different, so you research and you find what's right for you. Okay, now I am heavy into herbs. I drink my herbal tea every day. So far, it's been a good fall and winter, because around the fall, my house tends to get allergy sicknesses and colds and things like that. So far, we've had a very good fall, and the best fall we've had in a long time, because none of us got sick. And I give my kids herbal tea as well. So this was my first year giving my younger teen the herbs, and she has asthma, and it usually during the end of October, November, she usually ends up getting bad colds and bronchitis. And this year, since I've been giving her tea, I believe that played a major role in helping her to ward these things off. So I'm just speaking on our experiences. So now I wanted to talk about the herbs, because I do a lot of herbal tea, like I said, and um, I went and purchased my herbs the other day, and I'm just going to show them to you, but I'm going to do another part on exactly what each herb is for. I may tell you a little bit about one or two, but it's a lot, and I want to give you the right research, and I want you to research for yourself if you're interested in taking herbs. And another thing is, my mom is actually an herbalist, so even when I tell you about these herbs, I'm telling you from my experience, but my mother has a lot more experience than I do. And if you want to check out her channel, I will leave her channel link in the comments at the end. So also, I believe she's on my channel first page, so you could probably find her there as well. And she's Dania, the DIY and review queen after the stroke. So you can definitely go in and check out her channel, and leave a comment somewhere and let her know that you're interested in learning more about herbs. She also does herbal classes, and she says that she's about to do them online, so I hope that she does. So anyway, I'm just going to run through this real quick. Herbs and spices that may help strengthen the immune system. The first one they had was astragalus. The second one is andrographis, and I've never heard of that one at all. Then there's elderberry, and we usually take elderberry right about now, the beginning of January, till like March. Then we have echinacea. That's another herb that I regularly take on and off. And I give that to my kids as well, to my teens, to help strengthen the immune system. And a lot of times with echinacea, when people get a cold, they will take echinacea to build the immune system or help build the immune system. And they will take golden seal to actually, I think it's kill off bacteria and germs. And you can look that up, research that, because I know it has something to do with killing some type of germ or bacteria or something. But the two are usually mixed together when someone's real sick, has a cold or something of that nature. Okay, so let's get into spices now. I use a lot of spices when I cook. And nowadays, turmeric is a big thing. People are, doing research and finding out it is great for many things. I personally cook with it most of the time. It helps with my joints because I do get joint pain, and I was in a car accident years ago, so I would get a lot of pain in my leg. But I noticed since taking the turmeric, in my food and stuff, I haven't had really bad issues with that. And there's also ginger. Ginger is another thing that I use regularly, especially during the winter months. Um, that's like one of my favorite herbs, and it's supposed to be some type of anti-inflammatory. So it's another thing like I'll put in my tea. Anything I drink, I'll put the ginger in. And so far, like I said, I've over the last year, I haven't had as much pain as I used to get in my legs, so that's a good thing. And a lot of other people say that it works for them too. Then there's cayenne pepper. And for me, I use cayenne pepper, especially if I'm stuffy. I know this sounds gross, but it helps me to bring everything up. So I'll sprinkle it on food. If my daughters, like one of my daughters, are hacking and, I could tell they're real congested, I'll sprinkle some cayenne pepper on their food, a little bit, and everything comes up. And with that too, you drink a lot of water, to thin everything. And garlic, okay, that's my go-to herb. And anybody that knows me probably, says I smell like garlic most of the time. My granddaughter said it to me one day. She's like, "You smell like," she just mixed it up with garlic. She's like, "You smell like garlic." So yeah, I probably do. I guess that could be a bad thing if you hate garlic, and it could be a good thing if you like garlic, but most of the time I probably do because I eat garlic like 2 or 3 times a day. And another thing, that's supposed to be good for high blood pressure. So I have high blood pressure of a few things, and that's one thing that seems to help with that. Okay, and then the last one they have listed is cinnamon. And I love cinnamon, so I would sprinkle that on anything I drink as well. Sprinkle it in if I drink hot cocoa, or there's a specific beverage that I make that's herbal, and I mix it with cacao. I forgot how you pronounce it, cacao. I mix it with that. So, and one day I'll show you the beverage that I make. It's very different, but I love it. It's good. It helps me get through the day, gives me energy, so I'll share it with you. Okay, so let's get into the herbs. Okay, this is the one. This is one of them that I said that I love, and that's echinacea. I was in the store the other day. The store that I go to is a Whole Foods store out here, but it's a co-op. It's a very small one, and they have loose herbs, so I tend to pick up a lot of echinacea. They only had a pencil that day, not a pen, so it's all messy here, so please excuse that. But I just wanted to show you this is what I use. And that again is supposed to help build the immune system. And let's see. This is rose hips, and rose hips is supposed to have a lot of vitamin C in it. So this is one of the things I tend to use, and especially give to my kids, to give them some extra vitamin C around this time, because vitamin C is supposed to be good at helping to ward off colds. Nettle. This nettle is amazing. It has so many vitamins and minerals and stuff. So I tend to use this all year round, on and off, because you're supposed to be on herbs for so long and then off of them for so long. And like I said, if you want more information about that, you can go to my mom's channel, and she could help you with that. But I tend to mix this with our drinks just to get extra vitamins and minerals, especially during the winter season, because we are trying to keep our immune system strong. Alfalfa is another thing that is supposed to be real good, and have a lot of vitamins and minerals. So this is another go-to herb that we use here in my home. Holy basil, which is also called Tulsi tea and Tulsi herb. And I love this herb. It's supposed to be anti-inflammatory, and I looked it up recently and saw somewhere that it is supposed to be good for helping with asthma and allergies. So I do notice the difference with my daughter because this is one of the herbs that I started giving her over the last few months. And again, whatever combinations I do, I think are really helping with that. Okay, so another one I wanted to mention and I didn't bring in here is spearmint. And that's supposed to be really good, with the throat. And I mean, it's for many, or quite a few other things, but it's supposed to be good too with different things going on with the throat area. So that's a go-to herb that I give my daughter mostly. So that is pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. I'm going to share, okay, one more. And this is raspberry leaf, red raspberry leaf. And this is supposed to have a lot of calcium in it. So for me, and it's supposed to be good for female issues. But for me, again, mixing this in a combination of herbs that I do to get vitamins and minerals, calcium is very important for me, well, for my kids too. But this is another go-to herb in this house. Okay, so that is about it. And as far as food and, natural things, another thing that I do to try to stay healthy is I juice. I mentioned that in a lot of videos because I juice not all the time, but like I'll juice for a time to let my digestive system rest. I'll juice around the fall to prepare for the winter to get extra vitamins and minerals. And I juice a lot in the springtime and sometime the summer too, a little bit. But whenever I feel like I need to clean my body out. But I mentioned it because you may want to check out Green Organic Love because she has a juicing channel. And again, that is an excellent way to get all those extra vitamins and minerals because it doesn't hurt to try to, build your body now before this stuff, takes over the colds and the flus and everything, like not to wait till the last minute. And there's also another thing I wanted to mention, which is probiotics. I personally take them, and that is another reason why I believe I have not maybe gotten sick this summer because I take them regularly and I give them to my daughter, especially the one with asthma. And I'm just telling you what seems to be working for us. So you might want to check out Kicking It with Karen, her channel, because she does a lot of fermented foods and you can get a lot of probiotics that way. You can make them right in your own home. So, I just want to help give you some information that maybe will help get you through the winter. You can take what you need and leave the rest. And if you do try any herbs, please let me know. And I'm going to try to do, more about herbs and the herbs that I use in the house and even tea combinations and vitamin combination of herbs that I use. So I hope this helps somebody and, leave me a comment. Tell me, if you'd like to try it or if you want some more information or something that I can do to help you. Again, I am not a doctor. Like I said, I'm going to end with that. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person who researches a lot about herbs and has used them for my personal journey for some of the things that I have and illnesses that I've had and found that they worked for me, along with juicing and probiotics. and a lot of what was on that list, exercise, sunlight, you know. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you come back to see me. If you would subscribe, like, and share this video, and maybe we can help somebody else. All right, thank you. Bye.